guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Property. I'm your host, Drip Coach, and let's jump right into it. So this is an update, part 3 of my Animal Farm updates. Forex had his AMA for me about 8 hours ago or so, and as promised, I said I would bring you guys the updates on that. So we'll go through Wonder Woman's notes. I did listen to it, and TLDR, it does sound to me like we might have a delay. He kind of mentioned that a couple times, but also tried to say that there wouldn't be a delay with these new changes. But either way, let's get into the notes and then I'll break down what I heard. So my interpretation. So let's see, community announcements. Looking at October 8th for the Animal Farm B3 launch or before this date. Animal Farm B3 still being tested. Governance vote coming next week. 3 to 4 week promo period until launch. So one thing that's going to come up in here is a governance vote. So we'll touch on that. And all of these things are still meant to be done by the 8th. But he also did say 3 or 4 days, give or take on that as well. So first announcement was Binance announced it will phase the support for BUSD. It won't mint any new BSD. So that doesn't go into effect until I think it's January or sometime. So it's actually February 2024 that they will phase it out, but they're always going to keep a backing of 1-to-1. So I don't understand why all of a sudden this became a primary focus point for Forex. And he said it needs to be done now before they launch V3 because quote unquote, he doesn't want to launch it and then have to make changes. So that to me just sounds like more excuses, but this we all knew was coming and still it will be supported. So it's by no means an emergency. Like we're talking 6 months away and the actual change shouldn't require that much because literally he said it won't cause a delay on the existing. But you'll find out as we go through this that to me personally, it was sandwiched in here because of just some other reasons. We'll see. So we need to change this on the farm for pigpen payouts. There will be a community vote for pigpen stakers to change it to USDT or BNB. So right now, as you know, the pigs, you get the injections as BUSD. And since that gets phased out, that does need to change, of course, not denying that it doesn't. But the fact that Binance will continue to support it for all of their existing BUSD in circulation. So it's not going anywhere on the Binance Smart Chain. And it's going to be backed by real USD assets. And the fact that it's not due till February is strange that this all of a sudden became a priority. So that's just my take on it. The governance vote will be open 1 week and stay open for 1 week. AFP staked in the pig pen equals 1 vote. So we've seen this before where we had our 1 vote about how the cake would be bought and sold back. Due to this, when V3 launches, it will be a fresh start. We will have new liquidity pools, news charts, new analytics, and it will seem like a new launch with a new token contract. So this is the real reason that I believe he's doing that. So let's take a look at what that means. So we come over here to DEX tools. You see that we got pairings in BUSD, BUSD, and BUSD. For drip, one doesn't count. But anyway, point being, now he can have a clean slate so that when everybody sees this old chart, sees this chart or see the pigs token, I should say, there will be no more of a history of downward price action. It gets to look like quote unquote a new fresh launch. So he'll be able to start the chart off at $15 or whatever level it's at, versus what we've seen here for those that's been around for a year and a half now, 150 shooting up to 240 and then plummeting down to $15. So by him making this tied in with the launch, it's to clean up this shit show. That's my personal opinion. So we will all still know the truth, but anyone outside in will be like, hey, new token launch. And maybe, just maybe, that will bring some eyeballs into it as an opportunity. But the mechanics and everything else are still the same. There will be some mechanics changed on AFD, but yeah, that's to me the real reason he's doing this now with the V3 launch. That's the only benefit. If you have AFP or AFD in your wallet at the time of launch, then you will get airdropped your new AFP tokens. Of course, leaning towards BNB as the payout, but also thinking of USDT, and that's where we'll vote. Someone asked, what about the SEC? Says has nothing to do with Binance. So when the migration happens and folks withdraw the pig, so they asked when we start seeing injections back into the pig pen, basically seeing capital come back into the pig pen. And he said once it launches, you're going to have that migration of people that have to withdraw from the old contracts and then stake in the new ones. So that will create a taxable event. And then also the trading fees that he's creating on this optimized trading range will create higher payouts. And then he said people are sleeping on dogs because the emissions are going to be moving down significantly, and AFD is not going to be the majority of what you're earning in the farm. So that is one thing I can say that does have some bullish sentiment. If you're familiar with the Uniswap pools, V3 as well as PancakeSwap, then you'll know that when you get into these farms and pools, you're paid out in that liquidity token. So that means that you are earning whatever that farm is that you're holding. So in the case, I think in the example, he gave wrap Bitcoin and BUSD or something like that. Maybe this one. So you'll be earning that BUSD and BTC. Let's see. I remember the example, but I want to just quote it instead. Yeah, so USDT. So he's saying that you have basically 55% and then compounded, it comes out like 800% per year. Your AFD rewards will be the small part of your stake that you earn, and the major part will be the actual BTC USDT pair. So that does have some benefits. And again, that is why us within the ecosystem, we can benefit from this, but I still don't see other people coming in, as he said, and as he mentioned previously in V2. So the TLDR theoretically October 8th, but with this new change due to his changing to Binance or BUSD, and then the vote that needs to be there, I personally think it's going to be delayed. We're used to that. So I'm looking maybe by the end of the year, like November, that's when the first Animal Farm launched. So maybe this will basically create an excuse to push it back till November or whatever, and then we'll see it later on in November. But either way, the mechanics here, I do think are bullish and they do have potential. If you have blue chips and being able to park them here in a farm, again, the two traits that I said Forex is good for, a safe and secure farm and one with attention to detail, then you can print. But outside capital coming in to pump the APYs and pump the native assets, I don't think it's going to happen. However, again, the fact that he's resetting the charts because of this migration and doing it with a launch event, and theoretically, again, all these other content creators and marketing stuff he's doing, I do believe there could be a potential price pump on the TVL, the initial, like we've always seen, like we see back here with pigs. So I think that we'll have some decent price appreciation on the TVL and in these farms, but I don't think it will sustain itself. It'll be a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing. So getting into this in the beginning, getting those APYs, getting the high clip and payouts or whatever, and then people just leave due to the history. That's just my speculation. Anything that we build within the community, I think we should definitely build on here. I mentioned this in my live stream. Put it in here and then just sell the native assets, or break apart the LPs that you're earning and use those to buy back drip and support other projects. So there's nothing wrong with staking and using the systems and tools that are here, but I don't see anybody outside in coming in to save us, so to speak. All right, so that's the updates. Let me see if there's anything else on here. Talked about his devs. Then he talked about firing devs. Somebody asked in one of the chats, I think it was in the Rocket Science chat, if G Money's still there. I do not know. I didn't hear G Money mentioned in this, so that would be interesting. And yeah, that's all I got. So we'll have to sit back and see. We were supposed to have a launch date today. So as you see, we already got a delay on that. And now again, next week is when we'll hear about this launch date, theoretically, due to the testing, but I'm suspecting it will be pushed back. So I will keep you all posted. And as far as the projects I'm in, I'm waiting to get feedback from a couple of the other content creators. We are going to attempt to get a thread in the public community chat and have a space to bounce ideas around what this collective will look like. I get tons of DMs. I got tons of people with ideas and all this stuff like that. And like I mentioned, all these people, it's like, yeah, the ideas are great, but what we need is the focused energy to find out who wants to do what and where. because ideas are a dime a dozen, but execution and marketing and support are the pieces that we need. So we need to find out what the community wants and get those vetted, and then move forward with the one that has the simple majority, and then get the collective community to participate in it, support it, retweet it, market it, make videos about it, write Medium posts. We need to do it as a joint effort. That's how we succeed. And then we rinse, wash, repeat that process. So I'll be doing some more follow-up on that. I don't have any confirmation as of yet. All right, that's all I got for the updates. Smash that HBO special. Help a brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.